Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. Let me make sure all the things are thinging, all the buttons have been buttoned, and all the games are ready to be gamed. Welcome on in. Hope you all are having a fantastic Friday. All right. So we are continuing with some Raging Bolts today. We've got the World Celebration events start this weekend. So I am hopeful that I can end stream today feeling pretty decent with the deck, and can hopefully have a little bit of confidence in it to go into tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my first time playing in person since wasn't it? Well, I think NAIC was the last time I actually played in person at an actual event. No, we had the mid-year celebrations, but I didn't do too hot at the one I went to. So it's been a minute since I've played in person. So I'm hopeful that it can see me through tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't think we have anything like announced or anything to look at as far as like news, but we do have a new shiny hunt we're doing today. We are shiny hunting Poipole, the Ultra Beast. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be completely wrong. That's what it at least looks like. How to pronounce Poipole? Poi, or like rhyming with toy pole. Poipole. I think it sounds more like purple, since it's also purple. That's at least my thought. Poi like poison, and then pole like pole. So Poipole, because I guess it is a poison. I don't know. Well, all that matters is this is what it normally looks like. Let's see. This is its regular, and then this is its shiny, and we want to get it shiny, because with Pokemon Bank shutting down next year, this is currently the only game that we can shiny hunt it in. So guess we got to do that. Also, fun fact, it evolves, so we need 2 of them. We get to do it twice. Shiny Charm does not have any impact on this, so it is 1 in 4,096 odds. That does not necessarily mean we will get it within 4,096. That just means every time we encounter one, there's a 1 in 4,096 chance that it'll be shiny. And maybe the first one will be shiny. Let's see. It'd be kind of cool if the first one, if first try. Can you imagine if we first tried this? That'd be kind of wild. Okay, we didn't, but can you imagine? Can you imagine? All right, otherwise, we're just playing some Raging Bolt today. I tried a different version off stream. I actually played through this with a couple different things. Added a boss, removed AZ. I don't know that AZ matters. So I'm back and forth on... I want the deck to be as consistent as possible while also still covering our bases. I don't think it's worth trying to tech for a mirror match, even though I think a mirror match is absolutely possible, but I think the mirror matches just take the first 2 prizes, and there's no sense in teching for it with like any specifics for it. I think we just do the best we can with it and work around it. But I do really enjoy the idea of a 3rd boss. AZ to not be stuck is decent. I don't know that it matters. And also, I don't know. I feel like the 4th King is so... I don't know. Like, it just sucks not opening Kangaskhan. It just really sucks not opening Kangaskhan. I don't know. Let's play... I really want to play 3 boss. But then if that's the case, I feel like it's dropping Zerosix. I feel like Zerosix then... Zerosix helps the Kazam matchup, but I don't know how much that matters. I don't know. I think we drop. I think we just do 2 boss, 4 Kang, and let's see how this goes tonight. See how this goes. Because it's no sense in just us playing the exact same 60 over and over and over. We got to try something new to see if it works. And the DS has hard frozen, so there's that. Am I clicking the correct buttons to soft reset? Did I break the game? Oh, there it goes. I don't think the rubber band was on all the way. I might have broken the game. There's a chance I've broken the game. Okay, waiting for Sir John. We still want to go second. We're okay going first. We'd prefer going second so we can potentially hit the Cyrano to get set up, but we'll see what happens. All right, they are choosing who goes first. And they have chosen to go first. Not that surprised that they have chosen to go first. I'm getting off some feedback. I don't know if that's coming through on your end. See, just opening up a Kangaskhan feels so good. Well, I'm assuming since they wanted to go first, this is Slowpoke then. Which isn't a terrible matchup for us if we can get going. We just kind of need, like, the best first turn. And I mean, honestly, if they can break a little bit, would be nice as well. If they can whiff energy attachment here. But, man. That's asking for a lot. That's asking for a lot. So this will get them, okay, I was going to say a Slowpoke and a Laddie, but they just grabbed 2 pokes. I wonder if they already have the Laddie in hand. They do. They do. So now I think our potential plan here, I mean, they do play, around Retreat Lock, like they play a switch of some kind, if not multiple kinds. So this could be a situation of just trying to, I think we have to go for a Sob. Well, we don't have to go for a Sob because it's prized, so I guess we don't have to go for a Sob because it's not an option. Cool. Yikes. Okay, so thoughts. We could instead Crispin here, energy switch, and then just try and flip 2 heads, but I don't think that's worth it. I think we just gotta play to our outs and just hope we can get there. I think that's really our only hope here, is hoping that we can somehow make something happen. That just really sucks. It could be grabbing Crown. Could be worth loading up an energy on Crown, and then next turn, like, especially if they don't get Evos here. I think 120 is there at full HP. I don't know. That's definitely a potential thought. I just don't love it. It could go so poorly. It could just go so poorly. And it probably will. And it probably will go so poorly. Yeah, they have the Slowking, so I was like, the likelihood that they wouldn't have a Slowking, and they have a Lily. I actually don't know what our real game plan for this deck is, for this matchup, if we don't have access to Wellspring. Like, that's really the big guy that we got here for this. They do still need some other pieces here, so hopefully they just whiffed those other pieces. They still need Stadium. They need 1 more energy. Okay, well, they got the other energy. The good thing about this matchup, though, is we at least have multi-prizers we can target, whereas like a matchup like Alakazam, they don't really play multiple multi-targets. Or multi-prize. Are they do they have it in hand, or are they just going to go for a Seek Inspiration? Crazy if they're just going to go for a Seek Inspiration. Okay. I was going to say, what a wild play that would be. Gotta assume it's Metagross. Gotta assume they're with it, they're hitting a Metagross here and just taking 3 prizes. Gotta assume. No, okay, they're just gonna put damage on Crown and Meowth, and Kangaskhan, sure, but setting up a 2-shot on them. No energy though, and that's also none of this is energy they can accelerate with Wondrous Patch. So that's very interesting. That's also why I didn't pre-bench Latias or Fez, because I don't want to give them a way to utilize it. I feel like we kind of got to go with the Crown because we've set them up, and also we don't really have another option here. I feel like that really is our guy here. That is the play, and we'll just see what happens. See what we can make do with it. Don't always have a lot of options. And we could Ultra Ball for a Raging Bolt here and just take a prize here, but I don't think that helps us. I think I'm okay leaving this stuck and active, actually, and just targeting down their bench. I think I'm actually okay with that. And we do have to bench Laddie. And we'll bump their stadium. Bench you. I could bench... I could Ultra Ball to get rid of this off the field. I don't have enough Ultra Ball targets here. I could Ultra Ball Kangaskhan. I feel like I need Crispin. Trumpet I feel like is going to come up. But gotta do what we gotta do. Grab Chin Pao here just to get rid of these additional targets for them. Discard the stadium. And then we'll get rid of you. And you. So that way we can bring Chin Pao back at some point. And then we will go for Twin Shot. Just put damage onto 2 of the pokes. 2 of the pokes and see where we go. See what we can make happen. Obviously, they're going to want to evolve them out of range. Okay, they just have Switch in hand. But that is good if we can waste up their Switch options now to potentially do some sobbing later. Not too terribly against that. But again, they have to Ultra Ball an energy to be able to Wondrous Patch it, because right now they don't have an energy target. So this could be the turn they whiff, which is kind of what we need here with Wellspring being prized. Because like Wellspring, we don't even necessarily need to do saw blocking. We just need to be able to target their bench. Ultra Ball, because I'm assuming they're going to at least evolve one of these out of range, which is not a bad idea. Save me from taking 2. Or they could have a Slowpoke or a Slowking in hand and might be able to do multiple. Might be able to evolve both of them. I feel like Annihilate doesn't really do anything for you in this matchup. I don't even know that we take a prize this turn, even if we're allowed with this. I don't even think we do take a prize here. I think we Zerosix them down to 3. They have to discard 4 cards. Then we punch 50 here and put 50 here. Leave this as something. I don't want to give them bench space, potentially like open up Fez or any other options. So I think we just kind of starve them for stuff right now, for resources. And then Twin Shots. I don't know. We'll see what they... I mean, they do have Kangaskhan in active, so they could be doing some run air. And if we could get a boss and stick this Slowking in active, I think that would be best to even cut down on their ability to draw. If we could hit one of our bosses, that would be kind of cool. He received Poipole. Poipole. Alright, they're not playing cards. They're thinking they could have an option. Okay, Crispin. Are they just going to start loading up Kangaskhan? They might. Also, playing Crispin in this deck is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a Slowpoke play Crispin. Interesting. I don't hate it. It's interesting, though. But this does mean they can attack next turn with this guy. We did not get what we needed there. And I do not have an energy I can pull. I think I take the knockout this turn. I think I kill both of these. Take 2 prizes. They set up to take 2 prizes. Do we set... I think... And then we Crispin this turn. Do we put water energy into play here? Because we have energy switch in hand. I think so. Grass in hand. Attach that. Teal Dance. Teal Dance. Attach for turn. Do I give them... I feel like that we kind of... Had they not gotten these attachments going, I think we could skip making an attack, but I feel like we have to make an attack here. And we just kill... Do we kill these 2? Or kill... I think we gotta kill the Slowking. I think we gotta kill the Slowking. I think it'd be crazy not to take out the Slowking. And if they somehow whiff an attack again... Cool, but I think, especially if we can hit Wellspring. We cannot hit Wellspring. Okay. Not a terrible position here, because again, we still have their Kangaskhan that we can target down. I'm just loading up some energy to potentially use with Raging Bolt to make a kill here. Attaching here is interesting if they're not planning... Okay, they have Cypher. I was like, if they're not planning to take a knockout. They've already ran Aaron, but this is setting up an attacker, so they can still retreat and attack. I don't know that it would be Kyurem in this situation, because it would take a prize here, and you could set up here and here. Actually, Kyurem might be okay, because you have this. Is there a world where we Night Stretcher you back, then? Maybe. If they don't evolve this and just snipe it, potentially. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see where they leave their turn. I will take Poipole with me. Oh, they just concede. I wonder... Their prizing must have been really, really bad then. Their prizing must have been a real bad then. But I'll take it. I am going to wait a second so we don't immediately match back in. But my plan, though, was if they were able to get the kill there, and they didn't disrupt our hand, we had Night Stretcher and Energy Switch in hand. If they didn't evolve the Slowpoke on bench, I think it's definitely the right call to try and set back up Crown and snipe the one on the bench, because then they would, if they attacked with Kyurem especially, then they would just have a Slowking inactive with no energy. They've already used a switch, so I think it definitely would have been the play to go that route. But who knows what they would have gotten done there. Well, how are you doing? Welcome on in. How you doing, buddy? Stay hydrated out there. All the hydration. We're flipping a coin, and it's heads. You want me to go first? No. Who do you think I am? Some sort of Dragapult player? Cypher in hand, so we can set up a run errand for our perfect hand. Ooh, these are cool sleeves. I can't click on it until their pricing gets set up, but those are cool sleeves. Yes, you are Pult. I low-key am real excited for the day that I can buy a Dragapult Sitting Cutie. Very excited about it. Okay, now we can put these sleeves. Oh, those are so cool! I don't know what these are from. Is it 2022? I don't know what these are from. Those are cool. Okay, so this is Zorark. They got Cyrano in hand. Next turn they can get Zorark. Pretty good turn for them. Pretty good turn for them. I guess we got a Cypher here. I think we Cypher for Ogre for sure. And maybe Cyrano for next turn. Right? That's gotta be it. Gotta be it. Oh, not Latias. Ogre and Cyrano. Because we got to set up our next turn. Yeah. Grab those two. In Zorark, but why Tatsu? Some play Tatsu specifically for the attract customers, and then they can transformation tome it away if they need to. So it's not like a terrible ad. I think we just go ahead and play you down and just attach this here just to have it. So we aren't really going to be attacking with Kangaskhan because we don't want to ever punch and not take a knockout due to the fact that, you know, they could be playing Reshiram. So we always want to make sure we're taking a knockout. So no attacking with Kangaskhan. How many resets do you think it's going to take us, Welsh, to get shiny Poipole? Bolt might not even play as that kid's 250. Yeah, but I mean, they realistically can knock out all of our guys. As long as we can take the first prizes, then it's not terrible. But that is asking for a lot. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, with Zorark, they are weak to grass. So we can do big damage with Teal Mask as well as with Iron Leaves. So it's there. You know, we'll see. We'll see what we can make happen. Okay, just to pass over. Oh, this is still. Okay, well, we got to run Aaron then, because if there's a world where we could hit, I would need to hit like 2 grass energy off this to be able to boss and kill this. Because really, the big thing about this one is taking the first 2 prizes. Taking the first 2 prizes is big important here. We aren't going to because we whiffed any energy. But we did hit Laddie. So there's a world where we don't Cyrano, and we instead Ultra Ball for Meowth, Meowth for Crispin, and Raging Bolt and just take a single prize here, but I don't love that. I don't love that, TBH. Like, I don't think that buys us anything really of big importance. With taking the knockout, at least. We might still go the Crispin route just to get energy flowing, because right now, like, Cyrano really was to get Latias to get this out of being stuck in active. So I think we can actually Ultra Ball away Cyrano and just grab Meowth. Yeah. 5-8-34? Damn. 5-8-34. What? But, you know, it could, you know, knowing my luck, though, it's going to be something crazy like that. And then, like I said, they're immediately going to add it to like, Pokemon Go, or, like, an easier way to, like, shiny hunt it. And then I'll just be sad. I don't know that I necessarily think taking the knockout is the right call here. I don't know that I want to leave them a 3 prize or an active though, but it is. They do need at least one exchange. With this, they just need putting Bolton active. All they need is in Zorark or Zekrom to take the knockout with Zorark. With Kangaskhan active, they also need, because they can only hit 250, then they can use Binding Mochi to hit 290, or they can use Black Belt Trainer to hit 290, and then together can hit 330. So yeah, theoretically, it's gonna be pretty difficult for them to take out Kang. Not impossible. They can absolutely do it, but it does require them to have a few pieces, and so I'm just hoping they don't get those pieces. Although I need boss in hand to be able to do anything impactful next turn. But we'll see. We'll see. I also don't want to throw away Xerosic since they are a big draw deck. A well-timed Xerosic could hurt them. They are going to go for Itchy Pollen here. So no Ultra Balling for Meowth for boss. We just have to raw draw boss. And right now we have enough energy in play to hit 280. Like, this is perfect energy for 280. Oh, they're just gonna boss. Probably Meowth just to, because it doesn't matter who they boss here. It's really just so that way I can't draw 2. They're just making sure I can't easily draw 2. Although the Itchy Pollen on Kangaskhan would be more impactful for them. Because again, that makes it where they only need 1 piece. Retreat is fine. Do we want to? I don't think we want to Cyrano here. Although Cyrano does put Meowth in hand, which is boss for next turn. Meowth leaves that energy in hand. I'd probably just play down Wellspring and just hold this and force them to have Petch. But I think I'm okay with this. Can't imagine they play a Judge. Yeah, I feel like they probably just, they've already got set up so Lily doesn't do as much for them anymore. But I am a little surprised they would toss it there, so the other pieces must be pretty good then. I'd be happy to take Poipole. Trading away Monkey. Trading away Petra. I'm assuming they're trading away the Petrunt so that way they can Transformation Tome it and get the Tatsu off the board. So do they already have the tomes in hand? They could. I almost soft reset it without even checking Poipole. Okay, they got Black Belt. That's only 290 though. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Black Belt for 50 with that's so funny. Alright, pop that out. Yeah, it does set that up, but then I'm just gonna take the first 2 prizes, which pretty much ends this game. Doesn't completely end the game, but you know, it gets us close to ending it. Run Aaron. Oh, I didn't run Aaron. I could have run Aaron first. And who knows if that boss actually would have been hit there, but it's fine. I think I just attack with this guy, and I hold leaves for later. Because this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 times 2. Yeah. 360, we will attach this here. I'll just swing for 360. We've taken the first 2 prizes, which again is big in this match. There's still a chance where, you know, we could whiff at some point. They could disrupt our hand in a way that hurts us. I have been seeing a lot of Zekroms, or a lot of Zorks playing Unfair Stamp now over Secret Box. Okay, no, they just got nothing. Cool. Cool. They got nothing. 60 damage done. They only attacked with Badoo. Itchy Pollen for 50, though. That's crazy. That's crazy. Itchy Pollen for 50. What a world. What a world we live in. Dun 456. Surely they're playing with Dunsparces, right? No way they'd name themselves that and not use a Dunsparce. Surely. I mean, they are also dressed like Raging Bolt and are using a Raging Bolt coin. So, you know, they could potentially be playing with Raging Bolt. You know, could be the case. Could be the case. Did they choose to go first or second? They chose to go first. Okay. Open Fez is good. That means they didn't have anything better in hand. No one chooses to open Fez. This is just an attached pass. It is an attached pass. Hold up. There's potential for donkage. For donkage to happen. We need to hit Crispin. Okay, or Bolt. No, okay, we need another energy. Because we can play it on Raging Bolt, Ultra Ball for Meowth, Meowth for Crispin. But it doesn't have the energy we need. We also do have Energy Switch, so we could just go for a coin flip. We could go for a coin flip. Be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. Meowth. Meowth for Crispy. We'll see what happens. Off of this, we would have to hit an energy. Grass to hand. We would have to hit fighting energy off this. Okay. So now we just go for the coin flip. Now we go for the coin flip. We probably should have just not wasted the double energy and just put one here. Can we hit the heads? Let's go! We take the dirty win! Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. That was not great. Also been prizing Wellspring a lot tonight. Sam, welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. It is going pretty well so far. Only played a few games, some donkage, and we're up to 27 resets. You know, 27 resets, pretty good, pretty good. Let's go with kids. I will take Poipole with me. Welsh also guessed we're going to hit the shiny on reset 5,834. Would love to know what your number is. I think Clefairy is probably better here. Yes, you did guess correctly. You did guess correctly. I at least already have shiny type Null, and we don't have either of Poipole or whatever the name of the thing it evolves into in. Oh, we got extra drill. Okay. So I figure we might as well hunt this one. What did you get the Chikorita at? I don't remember, but it is saved in Discourse. Let me go look. Chikorita was 3,424. So less than that. I could Meowth. Or I could Meowth. I could Crispin. I wish you were weak to Psychic for some reason. Wish you were weak to Psychic for some reason. That? No. That. I was like, I have Grass Energy in hand. Let's Teal Dance. Continue the turn. Not great. Let's run Aaron first, and then I'll decide where I'm attaching this energy. God. Nowhere? What if we could play down Crown? They didn't get down any Beldums, so then next turn we could target Beldums. And the turn after that, they already get their attack off. And they punch for 220, which kills this. So I feel like that's not worthwhile. I think it's more worthwhile killing this thing next turn. So we'll just attach here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, just guessing somewhere in the 5,000 would be unlucky if it took that long. The odds in this one, though, are it is 1 in 4,096. Shiny Charm does not impact. And actually, I don't have the Shiny Charm anyways. But Shiny Charm does not impact this, since it's a gift Pokemon and not a wild encounter. Also, I guess technically for Chikorita, it was 3,424 resets. But we are also seeing 3 at a time. So I don't know. I don't know if that impacts that number. I'd like to assume long hunt for Wiz. Hey, look, as long as we can get it done before February, you know? We just got to get it done in time so we can get it over to, so we can get it out. An Aaron. I feel like I want to keep Boss. I guess we'll get rid of a Trumpet here. Even though Trumpet's definitely going to be big. No. Also double check energies here. It'd be crazy if the energy... I mean, it wouldn't be insane if the energy was prized, but gotta double check that it's there, you know. Okay. Crispy. Then let's go ahead and punch for... Crazy that this is a Mega and it only has 260 HP. 280. Like, that's such low HP for something that's giving up 3 prizes and requires 3 energy to attack with. But it does have a free retreat, which is, I assume, the big reason that its health is lower. Alright, so realistically here, they can only knock out if they get Drillbur. They need 5 energy on it. They had a really bad start. If we lose this game, I don't know how we lose this game, honestly. Like, they had such a bad start. I don't know how we lose. I mean, they're gonna go for a Call for Family here. Oh, they won't. Okay. I feel like Call for Family was better because you're just giving me a win con here. That's just crazy. Why are you giving me a win con? What? Why would you give me... I was just making sure the math. I'm pretty sure I have the math. Because this is 21. And then this is 35. Like, why would you play it so hard and loose like that, knowing that this is a deck that easily reaches 340? They should have just called for family and set the bench up. Let me take another prize, sure. You are playing from behind. But then, like, play some sort of disrupt shit. I don't know. That's... Going for that attack there's crazy. But it also, you know, they had a slow, bad start. Not much you can do about that. Not much you can do about that. On a 4-win streak with this deck, though. That's pretty cool. So obviously, now we're going to match into our worst matchup, and we're going to lose. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, just getting the Metagross and just go with a full single prize, because Metagross can easily reach. I can't hide behind anything. Everything hits, or every Pokemon I have has less than 300 HP. I don't know. It's just an interesting choice. But again, I don't know. We don't know what they had prize. They could have had really bad prizing and could have honestly just been like, I'd rather the game end. And you know, I don't judge them for that. Monkey. Probably Dragapult. Probably Dragapult. Oh, Pokegear. Let's play Pokegear right now. Oh, Jane's Secret Art. Okay, so this is Absolbox then. Yeah. So I don't even think Zorak is playing Jane's Secret Art. Unless they're playing with an Absol. But still. Okay. Cool. Run here and draw 2. Teal Dance for 1. We got Crispy in hand. Do anything for us? Like, we don't really want to attach here. I think we just continue to set up our board. I think we care about that more at this point. Just Meowth for Cyrano. I would like to use Last Ditch Catch. Yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Then we have Crispy in hand. We'll grab Bolt. Let me double check energy. Okay, energy's there. Energy's there. Give me another Ogre. Okay. I mean, technically that is another Ogre, but we aren't going to go that route. We'll save this for next turn. Maybe they play Judge? I don't know. We'll bench this just in case they play Judge for whatever reason. Do we put Area 0 out? We'll hold it. I think we'll hold on to it. Could Stretcher for an energy and just attach the energy to have it there, but next turn we'll have 5 energy in play. I think we will do it, though. I think we will do it just to have it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Unrelated, just before streaming, now halfway through reading Isles of Emberdark. It's good so far, interesting to learn about more of the world and Cosmere lore too. You know, just read. Nice! That's so exciting. I still need to finish it. I think I'm only like a few chapters in, which is pretty problematic, since I have literally had it for a year plus at this point. Maybe not a year plus. At least close to a year. I've definitely had it for a long time. Bolt's good in Mega Decks. Do the easy hitting big numbers? Yeah. And then since it's Mega Decks, they're attacking with Megas, so I only have to take 2 knockouts. Lumio City. Lumio City, you get to search your deck for a Pokemon, for basic Pokemon and bench it, but then it ends your turn. So that's crazy. Because then we just knock out Kangaskhan here. But it is a really cool art. And you're doing it just for Latias. E. Run Aaron. Crispy. We got electric energy actually. We should have just grabbed a grass energy there just so we can continue getting some energy on board. It's okay. And we're hitting 420. Bump that just so that way they can't have it. 28, 300, 28, 300, 50. I can't do math. I can't do math. Hit 3 prizes. Yeah, the energy switch is really good to pair with Glass Trumpet so we can get this guy powered back up. I mean, we do have energy in hand we can just attach, but, you know, if it comes to it, it's there. So now at this point, they can't play down another Mega, or else they just give us game. Or they give us a way to win game. They don't necessarily give us game, but... Petro's pretty good here. Because I think at this point, because what is it, 60 times for each? So right now they're punching for 180. If they were to attack with Petch. Okay, so they're going to attack with... Which is interesting. What do they even rip from my hand here? I mean, I'm okay with anything that you rip from my hand here, and then I just win. There's really nothing bad that you can rip from my hand that would keep me from winning this turn. I just have too many good things in my hand. That was the worst thing you could rip from my hand. What? 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 The Trumpet was the best thing they could have ripped from my hand, but then I still had Meowth in hand to search out Crispin to get 2 more energy, and I still had, or even if they grabbed the electric energy, we had Trumpet plus energy switch to get the electric energy from our discard. That was the worst thing they could have pulled from our hand, though. I'm so confused on that. I'm so confused on that call. I'll take it, though. Honestly, if just tomorrow we can just hit a ton of Mega decks, I'd be happy. Pulse is by far the worst matchup due to the 2 prize. Pulse actually not a bad matchup for us. Specifically because it takes them, if they're not playing a rare candy build. If they're playing a build with rare candy, it's kind of even. But if they're not playing a rare candy build, we're able to go so aggressive so fast that we're already taking multi-prizes before they've set up. Plus, we play Clefairy, which just one-shots Dragapult. So it's actually not that... The worst matchup would probably be any of the single prize decks, and specifically something like Honchkrow. Since Honchkrow is single prize, but it also has HP that can get around Wellspring's double attack. Bolt actually isn't that bad. It's not great. Alakazam is pretty rough. Alakazam is of actual decks that get played, probably the worst. Because like Honchkrow doesn't see that much play. But yeah. Festival Elite isn't too bad if we have a decent turn 1 here. Which if we can just get energy switch, and I mean we don't have a great hand for it. I mean Festival Elite we really need to be going first to have a chance. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's a choice. Giving us the Applin is definitely a choice. Because that's what... that's interesting. don't know why they're giving us the apple. Really confused on why they gave us the apple. If I just had energy switch here. God, if we just had energy switch in hand, then we just knock this out with crown. How many energy switches are in deck right now? Only 3. We'll still set it up. We'll still set it up if we can, if we can just hit. Please, wait. No, nothing. Well, shoot, we can recover you. We get Latias out of the deck first. Okay, please. Can't always have the streamer client be on our side, you know? Can't always have streamer client on our team. I will take Poipole. I assume it's a Boom Boom Groove for Secret Box. Because that's the only way you're going to get all the pieces you need. But you also need energy, so... I mean, I guess they Secret Box, and they get Lilies. They get Festival Grounds. They get Buddy Poffin. And then they get Brave Bangle. I would assume. And then attach Bangle. Okay, or they already had one of the... Okay, so they already had one of the 2 in hand, and then they just grab the other one. But they still have to hit energy here. If they whiff energy... And I don't know how much energy they play. Okay, they don't whiff energy. Shaman? Why are you grabbing Shaman, bud? What are you grabbing Shaman for? Shaman does nothing for you. Why are you grabbing a Shaman? Why are you not getting another apple down? Oh, there's your other apple. They incorrectly think that Festival Lead stops Iron Crown, but Iron Crown attacks by, this attack does 50 damage. This attack damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance or by any effects on the Pokemon. This is currently being protected by an effect of Shaman, so this just ignores the effect. Just ignores the effect. Now, if we whiff energy, where were you last turn? Where were you last turn, bud? I think we boss here, actually. That's absolutely what we do. We top that. And then we boss you into active because you're a 2 retreat. And we twin shot. We kill 2 apples. Because in Boom Boom Groove, they can only do it if they have a Pokemon with Festival Lead as the ability inactive, and they don't. And they don't have a balloon, so they cannot free retreat. So they must double attach. So hopefully this is the stall we need. But I was gonna say, watch them just top deck Lily's Determination. Yeah, this is why Iron Crown is played in this deck, because it's so good in this matchup, in this specific way. In this specific way, it's so good in this matchup. I guess we'll grab Ogre. I guess there's a world where we might use it at some point. Not a huge world, but it's there as an option, I guess. Quick shot. Double 50 there. Again, leaving this inactive. Now, it is pretty easy for them to reach 220. If they just top deck a balloon, they don't. Had they top decked a balloon, very easy for them to get back into the matchup. Air balloon, or they might also play switch and then boom boom groove for secret box. Their mess up there, well, not necessarily their mess up, but Ultra Ball getting Shaman down. Shaman does nothing. It would, if they could have benched, I don't know, or gotten, I don't know. I mean, there's not really a lot they could have done there, because when we hit the boss, we just stick them inactive. Iron Crown sucks. It just sucks for this one matchup. Yeah, it's true. It's so true. Really, in this one particular matchup, it's good. Otherwise, it's a nonsense card. Although, here's what I'll tell you. If you go first into Dragapult, and you are able to set up Iron Crown turn 1, and then turn 2, you just start punching their Dreepies. If they aren't playing Rare Candy, they'll never be able to evolve Lokes. So, I mean, but Iron Crown is very useless in this deck, except for that specific matchup. Alakazam depends, because, again, they can Rare Candy out of the... They can Rare Candy out of reach. Alakazam is just really just... We have to kind of hope they whiff. And we have to kind of not whiff. But Iron Crown used to be a really cool card in a deck called Future Hands, or Future Box, back 2 rotations ago. And it played a baby Miraidon, not Miraidon EX, that would like the tandem unit to search out cards. But it was a future tagged Pokemon, like how this one's tagged Ancient. It was tagged Future, like how Iron Crown is tagged Future. And so it was a single prize attacker that like accelerated energy, and then you're also putting multiple Iron Crowns on your bench to allow you to power up the Miraidon. I can't remember how much HP it could hit. Let me see if I can find the deck list. Future Hands deck list. It also played Iron Hands. The Miraidon. Do we want to Cyrano here? Probably, because they have Fez. We don't really want to give them a knockout. Yeah, giving a knockout doesn't really help us. We get some Wellspring action going, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. These are definitely 3 cards for now. We're grab. I don't know who I want to attach to. Could be worth actually attaching, especially because we have Crispin in hand. Attaching to Wellspring here. That's definitely worth it. So the attack on Miraidon was Peak Acceleration. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your future Pokemon in any way you like. And it hit for 40 damage. And then you would get 4 Iron Crown on your bench. And each Iron Crown is boosting your damage by 2. So you're punching for 80? No. That's if there were 2. You're punching for 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. Punching for 1600. And then I believe there was a... You could play it with Black Belt's Trainer, or Future Booster Energy Capsule, which future Pokemon would do 20 more damage, so you're punching for 200 damage with a single prizer, or 180 damage with a single prizer, which was super great. And then you would follow it up with an Ampy Very Much off of Iron Hands. It was such a cool deck. Such a cool deck. Okay, ooh, okay. Man, if we just had... I would love to, like, boss and kill both of the ones with energy, but we can't really do that. Why did I grab Psychic Energy? Chat, why did I grab Psychic Energy? Why did I grab Psychic Energy? What? Yeah, I was talking too much about Crown and grabbing and being psychic, and I went to autopilot. Damn. Yeah, I just went to autopilot. That sucks. I mean, I could kill with Bolt, but could also just kill with Kang. I just went full autopilot. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. I was autopiloting and was just yapping. God, that would have been 2 prizes there. That would have been so cool. Clicking too fast. Clicking too fast. Instead of thinking. Gotta think. Why they gotta have a Lily? Why they gotta have a Lily? Still haven't flipped the script. 11 cards in hand. If they somehow whiff here, I'll be surprised for them. Coming up on our 50th Poipole, though. That's kind of cool. Roughly doing 50 an hour. That's something. I don't even know who they would attack with here. I mean, obviously Metagross would be best. Oh, Ultra Ball for Slowpoke. Here is our 50th Poipole. It's not shiny. So who cares? Chat, what if we grab the right energy this time? That'd be kind of cool. Be kind of cool to grab the right energy. I'm hearing some people say it's pretty cool when you grab the right energy. I've heard it quite a bit. You can be the coolest one in school if you grab the right energy. Then we'll kill the one that has 2 energy on it. We did it! We really did it! Can you bench Kangaskhan really quickly to give me a 3 prize target? Just real fast, can you bench Kangaskhan? Real fast. Yeah, now Saw block him. Look, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Cypher. Hiram would be incorrect here. Oh wait, no, they haven't flipped the script yet, right? Yeah. This is not to set up an attack, this is to flip the script. Because they need to reestablish their bench. Because if they just attack with Slow King, and then I just kill, you've got nothing. I assume the Cypher was for Stadium / whatever Pokemon they need. And then the other card, because I would hope that they would have one piece in their hand. And then the other card would be for them to be able to establish another Slowpoke, but it was not. They did not draw into what they needed. Let's go! Emerson, how you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. How have you been? How have you been? Hey, that's 1709. And you know what? It's playing 4 Kangaskhan's. We're seeing Kangaskhan a lot more. I hate how much I need the 4th Kang. I hate how much I need the 4th Kang. I did end up cutting AZ. What else did I cut? I kept Zerosix. I cut AZ, but am I still playing 3 boss, or is this just 2 boss? This is 2 boss, okay. So 2 boss, no AZ. I don't know, I feel like it's not going to come up that much, you know? It could. But I just feel like it's not going to come up as much needing a way to get out of Retreat Lock. I say that, and now I'm going to show up tomorrow and it's just going to be Retreat Lock City. What was AZ for? Mainly for Retreat Lock. But also the healing isn't terrible. Like, the healing is nice, but it's, I don't know, it hasn't really come up at all for us. It could definitely come up. I feel like not a lot of people are playing Retreat Lock decks right now, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Especially I haven't played in person in so long. I don't know what people are cooking up in my local area. Because I haven't played in my local area probably in a month and a half, just because I haven't been going to locals because I've been busy. I'm good. Celebrating my birthday tonight with my girlfriend. Since I'm away the next week for my actual birthday. Going back to Vancouver for 5 days to see Guns N' Roses. Nice! Happy early birthday. And, that's cool. That's really cool. I am not, I've talked about this before, I'm not big on, like, I've never gone to a concert. I don't love a lot of crowds and a lot of big places, but I feel like that'd be a cool concert to go to, though. That's cool. That's cool. I love that. Anything else exciting you're planning to do for the birthday next week? I'll go first. No, I don't want to go first. I just had to talk about the fact that I was opening Kangaskhan, and now I'm not going to open Kangaskhan anymore. Hold up a second here. Both Welsh and Sam got personalized thank yous. Where's my thank you? I haven't gone to one of those stand in the mosh concerts. I get actual seats. I feel like I would have to get like actual seats. I'd want to say that's like me because when we're season ticket holders, and like we go to like soccer games all the time. You see me grass energy. If I check grass, this is a donk. This is donk o'clock with a grass energy. Wait, can we reach? No, because there's no way to get up to active. This is donk o'clock with a grass energy top deck. Okay, I just need to get electric energy. I just got to get electric energy. I just got to get electric energy off of the Teal Dance. Surely that's possible. He just conceded. They didn't even wait to see if I had it. I didn't have it. I didn't have it. They just conceded. I don't even know if I would have gotten it. I didn't even get to see. He just gave up. I didn't even see if I had it or not. That game doesn't count. That game doesn't count. I don't even know if I had it. That's so funny, though. Thank you, Wiz. Man, come out of the basement now. No. Sorry, bud. Unless we get a shiny. If we get a shiny right here, then yes. If we get a shiny right now. Gave him an anxiety attack. I guess so. No shiny. So no. Yeah, chat, what you don't know is I'm not actually playing against real people. I'm playing against people I pay. Which is crazy, because I don't pay them very much. But, pay them $2. $2 to scoop. $2 to scoop. Thanks. You know what's crazy? I've been live for an hour and 13 minutes. Not a single one of you have comments on my whiteboard. Not a single one of you have comments on the whiteboard. I'm going first. Hold up a second. I'm gonna go second deck. I don't want to go first. Do you give them benefits for playing? No, no benefits. No benefits at all. They race it. Oh, because I said whiteboard. I see. Do we ever set up Crown here? I actually don't remember what this Toxel deck does. Pokémon TCG Toxel deck. Toxel box, that's what it's called. Toxtricity has 140 HP, and then they use a lot of Monkey Dories. So I feel like we don't actually want that. We don't want to encourage Monkey Doring. I don't even know why I'm even talking about doing it right now. I don't have any energy in hand to attach. Oh, it could be Mega Darkrai. You're right, Welsh. I forgot Mega Darkrai exists. And Mega Gengar. I do forget both of those cards exist. Oh, our DS is about to die. Take a charger. Imagine we got the shiny and then the DS immediately cut off. That'd be sad. That actually happened at a local tourney near me. Wait, someone paid people to scoop? Like people they sat down and were like, hey, I'll pay you to scoop, or like they paid people to come to the event with the intention of scooping. Either way, crazy. I thought about that. I'm like, I wonder if there is anyone out there who cares enough. Like, realistically, I mean, if they would get in trouble for doing it, obviously, if they got found out. But if they paid enough people, they could pay their way towards. They would get banned as soon as Pokemon found out. But I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if there were people out there doing. What does this Chiyu do? If this Pokemon has 2 or more damage counters on it, this attack does 90 more damage. Okay. So kind of what I need here is energy off the run Aaron, I guess. Not 2 energy, though. Because I need Wellspring. I need Wellspring, but I also need the Teal Dance to accelerate. I should have... What should I have done? Nothing. There's nothing I could have done. Yeah, there's nothing... there's nothing that could have been done. So I think we just grab Teal Mask. And we just dance. And we just see what happens. I think that's really all we can do. Or... we have Crispin in hand. Yeah. Because we can always attack with Kangaskhan if we really get desperate to attack. Or we could attack with Raging Bolt. Attacking with Raging Bolt might be better. Better because we're attacking with a 2 prizer instead of a 3 prizer instead of a single prizer. And it only takes 1 energy to punch. Instead of like everything on Kangaskhan. We can still have a pivot to Kangaskhan when we get knocked out. I don't know what their energy acceleration is. I have to assume it's Secret Art. I don't know. Oh, Toxel, you're right. Toxel is because Toxel is also how they get damage counters. They pull energy and it attaches the energy and it puts, I think, 2 damage counters. You're so right. I don't know why it just isn't a deck I see very often. So I guess I just forget that that's what it does. But seemingly they have a dead hand, or maybe they're just deciding what they want to like Ultra Ball away or something. And they have Petrol. Petrol for Secret Box if they play it. Petrol for Pokepad to get a Toxtricity. Petrol for Ultra Ball if they don't have a Pokepad. I don't know. I don't know what they Petrol for here. You versed it a bit ago? Oh, okay. I was like, I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah, it is Secret Box. Secret Box gets them some movement. Okay, and they have a factory to draw 2 more cards. That's pretty good. That's probably what they were really realistically thinking about, is like what they wanted to... What were they willing to discard off the Secret Box? Because I assume Secret Box, they're going to put Pokepad. And then, I mean, I don't know if... Oh, they have energy there. Because they haven't done an attachment for turn. Obviously, I mean, Toxtricity is still the accelerant, but they could, if they only were able to hit 1. They could attach here. No tool. They also already attached Air Balloon. So they're if they play second Air Balloon, it might be prize. How much damage did they do again? 100. So they're never attacking Toxtricity. Toxtricity is just the accelerant. I assume their main attacker then is Chi-Yu, and then they just use Monkey Dory to like move energy around. Oh, Baby Petron. Oh yeah. Because then they poison and they do the extra 5 damage. Okay, yeah. That's what it is. Forget about that. They are just putting the damage on Chi-Yu, but now they cannot move more than 2 damage counters over, or else the Chi-Yu does not do the additional damage. Right? The attach is here. So they are just going to punch for 11. They could move 2 over and make that 14 or 13, but again, I don't think that really... Not all that impactful. It's not all that impactful. Stamp is definitely not impactful here. Let's see what the Teal Dance gets us. Blast Trumpet. And it could just be a boss here, and then just like boss and kill Toxtricity. Could be Meowth and for Cyrano, and then like I don't know. I mean, it could just be boss pass, or no, none of those other options work. Definitely gonna bump their stadium though. I think it's just got to be boss and just kill something. Just make it a little bit more difficult for them. I think maybe just boss and kill Toxtricity. Really? They kill this, but I'm already 2 prizes down, and then hopefully next turn I can make something impactful. But I mean, getting rid of one of their energy movers is kind of... I feel like it's got to be good. I feel like it's got to be good to get rid of one of their energy movers. And they reach the knockout here, so we'll just get rid of the 2 energy on Raging Bolt. Energy Switch is really good. Compare that with our Glass Trumpet. We know they don't play Unfair Stim because it was Secret Box. They've already played it. They can't red card us because we are not down to 3 prizes. So the only way our hand gets disrupted is with a Judge. And fairly certain they grabbed the Lily off of the Secret Box. So they're most likely going to Lily's Determination here. So our hand should stay the same. And we're actually kind of okay if they get a knockout here. Actually, I shouldn't have bumped because we knew that was bumping their stadium was actually wrong. I knew they had this in hand off of the Secret Box, but I forgot about it. Until they played it down, I was like, oh yeah, they did have that. I should have held the stadium. Because that actually does hurt us. That was actually a misplay to play our stadium. There's no reason to play our stadium. Because that could really cook us. That could definitely be the part where we lose. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the top deck is. We can Night Stretcher for Grass Energy. I think we still promote Kangaskhan because then we can Unfair Stamp and maybe hit something. I think it's still definitely right to promote Kangaskhan. I think we are going to see enough cards here. It's just about getting a Wellspring. If we can get a Wellspring in the mix this turn, we shall be feeling good. But it requires us to get a Wellspring in the mix. Okay, no Wellspring in the mix. Do we even want to bench? I feel like we gotta bench Raging Bolt here. Random Pokemon person, how you doing? Trying to fix my YouTube page right now. My computer got screwed up. Oh no! I feel like we bench it just to have it, and also just to thin out another card. Do we boss here? Or do we hope we hit Crispin? Because we could boss and just try and lock this. We know they don't have another tool in their hand. I mean, they could have gotten off the prizes. We are going to stamp them down. We could just boss and try and trap this for a turn. Yeah, I think we do that. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. Well, prepare for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. We actually should have attached Raging Bolt. We should have Burst Roared. Should have Burst Roared. What a waste of an energy switch. What a waste of an energy switch. And a Crispin, but we need cards. And now that water energy's stuck. Damn. We've made multiple misplays in this game. Multiple misplays have been made this game for no reason. We're just making. Oh, what? Unfair stamped into air balloon. Stamped into an air balloon. That's crazy. Good for them. I don't think I can hit 240 though this turn. So I think we're at least safe from a knockout happening. I could be wrong. I could be wrong off some math here. Maybe with like Black Belt or something they're able, but I don't think they can get up there. So I think we're at least safe on that regard. Yeah. Just sucks that Just sucks that I would have the energy if I didn't screw that up. Man, that's so annoying. So annoying. Do I retreat then? Because I don't really want to leave this inactive. I feel like I just maybe retreat and attack with Overpawn. I feel like that's actually kind of the play here. Is just retreat and take the knockout here. I feel like that's just kind of got to be it. Is there anything I even want to? Because we've already teal danced. Is there anything I would even want to boss or like supporter for? Could Zerosix then? Be interesting. They don't really have any draw power, so just hurt some cards in their hand. I don't really know what they have in hand, so probably it might not even matter. Because Crispin right now, to try and like set him up, doesn't really do anything. We could get Crispin and Ultra Ball these, just get another Teal Mask going. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Getting another Teal Mask down, I guess, isn't necessarily bad. Fixed! Love that for you. Okay, that is our final grass energy. This is our final grass energy. We actually might have retreated too early. If say we hit energy switch there, we would retreat it too early, but we didn't hit energy switch there, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Had to go delete some of the files YouTube stores and advised to some nerdy code stuff. Let's go. Nerdy code stuff. Sometimes you just gotta hack into the matrix, you know? How you doing today? Doing pretty well, We're having a really solid win streak here. One of them, those, it was mind games. They thought I had game and I didn't, and they quit before even seeing I didn't have game, which was kind of fun. And then we're shiny hunting Poipole before Pokemon Bank shuts down and we can't get shiny Poipole to Pokemon Home. But I might not even be able to. What is this? You can only use this if your Pokemon were knocked out in your last turn. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck, put 3 of them into your hand, and shuffle the others back into your deck. What a card. What a card. The one you went against had the Burning Laser A-Spec. What a silly deck. Yeah, I don't even know if this is even playing like Absol or anything. I think this is just a pure single prize attacker. But like Chi-Yu for like 110 just doesn't feel like, how is this beating Dragapult, for instance? Like, I feel like any deck you play, you kind of at least have to have some sort of like, how do you beat Dragapult? I say that, we haven't really matched into a lot of Dragapults today. Ultra Balling away special red card, which is fine. I have 3 cards in hand. They could assume they're bad cards. Because even then, how much does this end up doing? It does 10. We can't retreat, but that doesn't really matter. And then our active Pokemon is poisoned and puts 5 damage counters. 5 more, so it's 6 total. So it does 7 damage and we're retreat locked, but then we just punch and kill unless they boss. But I don't know, we can play around that with Iron Leaves. Okay, they do play a 2-prizer. What are they trying to find here though? Because they've already played Hassle, so it's you're not finding boss here, so you're not like retreat locking something else. I don't really know what their like position is here. Boss on Latias would be very okay. They're just setting up Fez to punch 100. Okay, actually, I guess they're gonna kill Raging Bolt. Okay, that makes sense. They're gonna Adrena Brain over damage and kill Raging Bolt. Okay, that's fine. And then I just knock you out because we should have enough energy between us. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yeah, cool. And then I just knock this out. Could easily still lose here. But I don't know, we'll see. I don't really know what their like in-game looks like. Cruel arrow. That arrow is so cruel. How many prizes do they have left? 2. Okay, we could just get this off the board altogether. But again, I just don't know that this is like... Do they have anything that reaches 200? And even if they do, if they have anything that reaches 200, they'll have enough energy down that they can move damage over. So I don't know that it's worth like trying to Chin Pow and get rid of this. You know? I don't know if that it's worth trying to like be fearful of that. It could be worth trying to be fearful of that. But that's true. I don't see any harm in it. Because no matter what, we're going to take 2 prizes here, so attacking with it no longer matters. Like, we no longer need to use them for game, because we take 2 prizes here. So we no longer need it for game. So let's just clear it from the board just to be safe. As well as getting rid of the Meowth. Just to be safe. It doesn't hurt to get rid of it. So we might as well get rid of it. Touch that there. Okay. Then just having Kangaskhan set up his checkmate here. Kangaskhan is just our checkmate option. Again, they could have something that I'm not prepared for, where they can, you know, knock out Ogerpon here. I mean, if they play Absol, they can accelerate 2 energy to Absol. They're playing down a card really quickly, which makes me think they have a plan. So we could be cooked here. Could be cooked here. We'll see what they get off of the petrol. Okay, it is Absol. Yeah, so that's game. Because they don't even need 3 energy. They just need... Oh, well, that's not enough for terminal period. So actually, they do need 30 energy. But they have 9 cards in hand. So, what did they even grab off? They didn't even use petrol. Oh, I guess they were... Oh, they were probably more so using this to check if they had enough energy in deck. Yeah, and then if they just have energy in hand... They 30 over. We're gonna make sure they show it to us. We're not just gonna concede. We're gonna have them show it to us. Okay, they have it, but that's why you always gotta see. There is always, they might not have it. That definitely was something to be fearful of. I don't know if there was a better plan there, because we could realistically have attacked with Kangaskhan. Like we could have attached to it and moved energy over to it to attack Fez, but then we were working off a coin flip, and then if we don't kill them, you know, we're giving them a ton of damage to work with Monkey Dory, which you just don't want to do, you know, you just don't want to do that. So I think we definitely made the correct decisions there, but ultimately it just didn't work out. You know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all, and you know, we went on an 8-win streak with the deck before we lost a game. I think that's pretty decent. Yeah, we lost to the one prizer. We just we had him down, but just couldn't there. Yeah, 8-win streak also in 1700s. I feel pretty good about that, you know. I feel, you know. Now, to be fair, 2 of those were donks, and one of those donks I call it. They conceded before they even saw if I had it. And I don't know that I had it because I didn't get to see what we got off the Teal Dance. We needed to hit an energy off Teal Dance. And I didn't get to see what the Teal Dance was because they conceded before it went through. But they still conceded, so. Chat, it's the number. Hold up, it's the number. That means this one has to be good. It's the number. Okay, but now it's 68, so it's no longer 6-7. Immediate payback for making a 6-7 joke. Immediate payback for making a 6-7 joke. Immediate payback for making a 6-7 joke. Shoot, that's on, you know. That was just some very fast. Also, they're playing Survival Brace. I just realized. No, that wouldn't be good. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate you having my back. They're playing Survival Brace. If the Pokemon this card would be attacked that has full HP will be knocked out by damage from an attack. It's not knocked out, and the remaining HP becomes 10. That's so silly. That's so silly. You play Zam Cannon. I've been seeing that deck a bit. That's why I added 0-6. Because otherwise, Raging Bolt kind of just loses to it. I need to play more Alakazam at some point. Oh shoot, did I email the wrong thing? Chat, I've been sitting here waiting for an email to come back to me, and I'm now just realizing I emailed the wrong person. That's why they haven't responded to me. How silly I am. How silly. We already have Kang in hand, so I don't necessarily have to grab Kangaskhan here. But we could grab Kangaskhan just to send out another card. Or we just grab 2 ogres. I think we just grab 2 ogres here. I've been like, damn, why isn't this person? Why aren't they responding to me? Like, I've been getting kind of annoyed. So I'm like, why do I pay you money and you're not going to respond to an email? You know what? Makes a lot of sense now why you haven't responded to that email. I was going to email them again tomorrow and be like, hey, just checking in, but that's why. So let me go ahead and send this email to the right person. I don't know how I even sent it to that. I guess I just replied to the wrong... Oh, okay, I see. I replied to... It was a... Okay, I understand now. I understand now how I emailed it to the wrong person. Sent it to a scammer. No, it's with our season ticket stuff, but it just went to like the no reply email box instead of my person. Clutch lock here is fine. Don't really have anything. I don't even think I take the attack here. I don't think I even take the prize here. I think I just pass. I know I have energy switch. So I guess it doesn't hurt to take the prize. Because then it also just, they lose something on their bench. But like, say this is Pheasantipity in hand. Like, if this is Fez in hand, like, right now they only have 1 card they top deck, they get to trade. But if they hit a Fez, killing this allows them to get more cards. The clutch lock doesn't really matter because we play leaves, but I guess then we wouldn't kill it anyways. I'm just trying to do the math on if it matters. Yeah. Yeah, clutch is just switch lock, but Iron Leaves gets us out of it. Which this is an instance where, like, AZ's Tranquility would work. It would get us out of that clutch lock. But I don't know, yeah. Okay, I need to figure out who I'm emailing here. They traded away a Transformation Tome. That's good for us. I want them to trade away a transfer. Okay, what if I just reply to this email? Okay, now we're... Okay. Okay, now I'm replying to the right person. Obviously I want to kill this one because it has energy on it. I'll need a Lily. We meow for boss, and we boss, so we just kill that one because it has energy on it. They only have 1 Pokemon inactive. They won't be able to they just keep up to it. Ish, I would like to rapid veneer, and then they just concede. Yeah. Yep. They had a real bad start. So did we, but no. I guess we didn't have a bad start necessarily. A GG. We probably got 1 or 2 more games in us tonight. And then this is the deck I'm taking to my first of like 4 World Champion Celebration events that I'm playing in over the next week. To hopefully get myself another winner stamped Pikachu. I won one last year, and I would love to win a second winner stamped Pikachu. And also, I think it comes with, a deck box for winning them this year. So I would like to get that. Okay. How do I... Nope. That's not what I click. Select all. Paste. Hello! You gotta add hello. You gotta add a hello. Questions. Okay. Surely this time it works out for us. Now we could start bolts if we want to donk, but we aren't gonna donk. We aren't gonna donk. So let's just start Kangaskhan. Let's be chill. Let's be chill. We're not gonna donk. They're gonna get a second card. They're gonna get a second basic. Get a second basic. Oh, we should have started Bolt. We should have started Bolt. Chat, we still get to donk. That's crazy. Making sure energy's there. Imagine energy wasn't there. I know technically we could have grabbed grass energy there, but doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. We're just dead. There we go. There we go. That's so dumb. All right, we'll play one more game. We'll play one more game. Said it was maybe the last game. Let's play one more. Streamer luck is really popping off tonight. They could pop off on this Poipole though. Honestly, if I can hit this Poipole under 3,000, I think I'll be happy. If I can hit it under 3,000. I also might be doing some soft resets off stream. Maybe. Not like right now, probably, but if, say, we don't have it, you know, in a couple weeks, because we need to shiny hunt 2 of these. We need to shiny hunt 2 of these before February. Plus another type null. Plus another type null. So, should definitely just continue shiny hunting off stream. It's not like I'm trying to make content out of it, it's more so just something to do during the stream. But it would be really cool if we had it on stream. But again, we have 2 to hunt anyways, so... you know what? Starting Ogre Pawn is not the worst thing in the world, and at least we have an energy in hand. Dragapult! Chat, we've been talking about Dragapult all night. And we're finally actually seeing one, and they took a mulligan, which is... we get another card. Always a fan of getting another card. Always a fan of getting another card. Always a fan of getting another card. We won't show them what the other card is. Okay, they do get attachment. They do get crown. We don't have anything else going here. We could attach to crown, but I don't know that I love attaching to crown, especially since they already have monkey down. I don't think it doesn't really buy us anything. think we'll just attach here and just kind of let them know what they're playing into. Yeah. Would have retreated if we had a way to get Kangaskhan there, but it is what it is. Lily into a recon. Surely they get some other Dreeps down this turn. I'm not even that concerned with an item lock. I was going to say I'd be concerned if this was a Duskull build, and it is. I feel like we're seeing a lot more Duskull builds. Maybe we need to add Psyduck. Maybe Psyduck needs to be in here. Like for tomorrow. I don't know. I just don't know what my local area, if they're playing. I don't know. Maybe I bring a Psyduck with me. And like maybe try and get a vibe tomorrow. Because I feel like there's definitely going to be multiple Dragapults tomorrow. We haven't really seen any today. But I feel like they're going to be plowed tomorrow because people want to win. Could just attach return and take knockout, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't seem like a bad idea since at some point they might give me a prize off that. Doesn't really matter if we're in an awkward number here. The Meowth is a good prize to get. Meowth gives us a lot of potential wiggle. Ooh, just a Psychic attached, so they are not getting a Phantom Dive off this turn. Interesting. They're planning to pivot to a Badoo potentially, or hoping. Okay, they are planning to pivot to a Badoo, which is chill with me. Burn, burn. They had a really good setup turn this go, though. Now, is it better for us to potentially... They got down another Duskull, so I don't think that bossing and killing the Duskull matters as much. My consideration is bossing and killing the Dracloak with energy on it. They could be playing Rose's Encouragement or Crispin, but they already have... That'd be 2 Psychic Energy in the discard. So there's a world where that is the play. There is a world where that is the play. Just keep drawing into all of our grass energy. So we could boss here and just kill this. We could grab Cyrano and set up more. We could grab Crispin and have Raging Bolt ready to go. We have Fez in hand. I think we just boss and kill this thing. And just see what it does for us. I think that's gotta be... That's gotta be the play here. And then we bench Fez. And then we attach this energy here. The reason I'm placing the water energy is because we have an attachment to do this turn. The water energy doesn't help us really in this matchup, so we might as well just get it on board to potentially be used by Raging Bolt. But I want to put it on a Pokemon that they might not target. Like they're going to want to target Fez more than they're going to want to target Latias, so that energy is kind of safe there. They could also be playing Crushing Hammers, in which case they aren't really going to care about this energy being on Latias because it doesn't do anything for me being on Latias, other than be a discardable energy for Bellowing Thunder, so I think it's just safest just to toss it there. Okay, they do play Crispin. I was hoping they might have Psychic prized, because I know they tend to play like a 3-3. Typically they're playing a 3-3-2 with 2 Darkness, or a 3-3-1, depending on, how much they're relying on Monkey Dory versus Duskulls. But the fact that they're playing Duskulls makes me think they probably are playing 1 Monkey, and that means they're probably only playing 1 Darkness energy. They have used both of their recons, and they haven't made any evos happen. They do have immediate knockout here, though, since they've already itchy pollened me once. And my return attack would be to hopefully attack with Clefairy. Okay, no, it's just an itchy pollen. That's great for us. That's fantastic for us. Because then we just take another knockout, and if they ever pop the Dusclops, we just need a 2-prizer to take win. So now my thought here is, do we Cypher Maniac? Because they're probably going to get knockout next turn. So do we Cypher this turn, or say, I think we Cypher this turn. But if they stamp us... If they stamp us, this is wasted. But if they stamp us, this is in the deck anyway. So I think we set up for best case scenario next turn, and then just deal with what comes of it. I think these two are the best cards to put on the top. Actually, maybe let's flip those. I feel like Crispin's more important. I mean, no matter what, we'll draw one and then Fez for the other. But if we're only able to draw one because they itchy pollen us again, then I think Crispin would be the better top deck. Even though then if we played Crispin, we would be... if we played Crispin, we would be giving up the Clefairy because it would shuffle the deck. But in that case, I think I would rather just Crispin and just like set up Raging Bolt for an attack. But there is no way they can take 6 prizes this turn. They can easily take 4 prizes. Like if they get a Dust Noir, pop Dust Noir here, Phantom Dive, and put 4 damage counters here, they can easily take 4 prizes. But there's nowhere on board that they can take 6. I mean, with a rare candy, they could pop another one, but they just wouldn't have enough leftover damage counters. So we at least get to continue to play into the next turn. And we'll see what happens. We don't have a really strong hand right now, but the Fez and the Cypher setup should hopefully be enough. But again, if we get unfair stamped, nothing we can do about that. They flip in the script, which tells me they don't have stamp in hand yet, because they would stamp before they flipped. Because at this point, we aren't really afraid of the hand disruption for it hurting our hand. Our hand's pretty weak. The Night Stretcher is probably the strongest card in our hand. Glass Trumpet then after that. We really don't want to be unfair stamped because the Cypher Maniac. We need the 2 cards we put on the top of the deck, because it's very beneficial to us if we get to use those cards. They are going to boss to just kill Meowth. Interesting. The reason this is interesting is there was no reason for them to do it like this. They wasted the boss. Unless they're just trying to thin cards. Because there was no reason to use the boss there. Because they could have popped the same damage here. Because now they need all 6 of their damage counters here. And then you just red carded me into the cards that I put on the top of my deck. Okay. Sure. Instead of being able to, like, they could have put damage onto Latias. I'm just going to double check my math here, but I'm pretty sure I have it with Clefairy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 40. Yeah, okay, cool. As long as I'm not stupid and the energy's there. The energy is there. So look at that. The energy is there. Yeah, that was a choice. that was a choice. But hey, I'll take it. I mean, no matter, the boss play was weird, but I mean, we had The only way they really screwed us from winning was if they played Unfair Stamp. And I don't know that they did. So that was a pretty good night of Raging Bolt. That was a pretty solid night. Ending the night at 17:42. I believe we started the night at like 16:20. We played 12 games. We won 11 of them. Feeling pretty good. And we got almost 100 resets. We were shiny hunting the whole time too. So we're just out here shiny hunting with the DS the whole time too. Let's see if this one's shiny while we're pointing the camera at it. No, it isn't. But imagine if it would have been while we're pointing the camera at it. I'm gonna do 2 more resets. I'll finish the stream at 85. Yeah, I think definitely the 4 Kangaskhan's. As much as I would like to cut a Kang, 4 in there so that way. I mean, I think of those 12 games, I think it was only maybe 3 games that we did not open Kangaskhan, and opening Kangaskhan is just so big. Not another 17, no. We're not going to finish at 100. Finishing at 100 would be satisfying, but it's late, and I need to get my bags prepared for tomorrow and all that. I actually don't know what time tomorrow is. I think it's at noon tomorrow, but I could be wrong. It could be at 11, so I also need to double check what time event is. And then, because I'm going to stuff, there will be no streams this weekend. Most likely no stream on Tuesday, which has been the typical. So I'm not sure what the stream schedule is going to be looking like for next week. We can check mark win. We did win a lot. We didn't get shiny though, so there's that. All right, chat. Hope you had a wonderful time hanging out with me tonight. I know I had a great time hanging out, playing some good games, and all that fun jazz. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe over to the YouTube channel. Shorts will return soon. I've just been having some issues getting stuff edited down and whatnot. But I do intend to get back to our daily shorts soon, and all that good stuff. I love that Peck always waits to the end of stream to say hello to everyone for whatever reason. Did something happen on the starting screen? Oh, Peck isn't on the starting screen, that's why. That's why Peck is waiting to the end of stream. Because Peck isn't there when you first say your first message. Weird. Alright, have a good night, everyone. See you later.